Hey, it's that time again to read Justice League Adventures. Welcome everybody back to the Twitch stuff that we do every week. We do them on Tuesday, me. We do them on Wednesday, Ted, not here. We do them on Thursday because it's Thursday, Maddie, also not here. This is Ryan. This is my pal, Ryan Reynolds. He's neither of those people I just mentioned. If you want to try to get Ryan Reynolds on the show sometime, that'd be cool. I don't think it's going to happen. Today we're reading Justice League Adventures number 12. This was December 2002 is the cover date. It actually came out on October 2nd, 2002. I'll never understand why cover dates on comics are different than the day they actually came out. You can try to explain it to me, and I'll probably go, okay, and then forget what the reason is. I told you before I would never show you this Minescu garage thing again, but it turns out that the other guy in these pictures, Chris Sequeira, I think is how you say it, is the writer of today's issue. I think this is the only issue he actually wrote for the series. And Minescu, this other guy, he's the artist, and he's the artist on like most of the issues of Justice League Adventures, and the artist on a bunch of other DC animated tie-in comics and such. Yes, that's true, Bob. That is the last thing that I said right before this, and that's what I'll be remembered for when I die in a horrible accident on today's stream. So. Hopefully you enjoy what I do get to read of Justice League. The Cold War is the name of today's issue. I was realizing that today, issue 12, that means we've been doing this for 12 weeks so far. That means that we're 1 week behind my wife's pregnancy. And I checked, there are 34 issues of Justice League Adventures. So the timing of finishing Justice League Adventures and my little babby being born is gonna be it's gonna cut it close. It's gonna be pretty right there. So hopefully we get all the way through Justice League Adventures so that can be a kind of a nice little cap, a little break for me. And I'll probably be back a couple weeks after that, either with or without a small human accompanying me on these. So maybe we'll see if maybe Justice League Unlimited number 1 has like a baby character, and they can do the voice of the baby character. That'd be cool. Yeah. In celebration, I'll name my child Justice League Adventures. I'm not against it. Okay, well, we're gonna hop in here. I've got 7 Justice Leaguers and 8 cold ice villains to try to give unique voices to today. I've got my buddy Hal Jordan the Can to do Mr. Freeze's voice today. Other than that, I'm just gonna wing it as best I can. You may recognize Mr. Jordan from Justice League Adventures number 6. I used him for the Brain's voice. Which people told me was not French enough. Then we had a discussion of whether he was French or just Monsieur Malat. Who knows? I don't know, and I already forgot. So let's jump into Justice League Adventures number 12. We're going to read this 2 times. First time I'm just reading it. Second time we're going to go through and take notes on all the stuff. I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to bring up the Twitch backstage stuff. I think it's in here. Go away so you don't have to see all this nonsense. Where is it? Channel. Sorry for this. I want to make sure I bring up the stuff for. There we go. When we get to the halfway point where I'm gonna read through it again, taking notes, I'll run an advertisement. So even if you're gonna leave. If you're gonna leave for the note part, you should stick around for the advertisement so we get some pennies. Okay, let's read the issue. Yes, I would like to read the issue, DC Universe. Thank you very much. Oh, I like how we're already several pages in. Spoilers for no reason. Cool. Thank you again, DC Universe. Always such a pleasure reading on this service. Okay. We should be landing in a few minutes. Whew. The United Nations can't do anything about this heat, Mr. Musabi, but hopefully we'll bring other relief to your country. The people of Bijuti will be grateful if you can, Dr. Joseph. After you see the poverty that the drought has caused in our capital city, Bijuta, I hope you will be able to go back and convince the UN how much we need food and supplies. Well, I'll be aiming to support our cause with plenty of videotape evidence, Mr. Musabe. I appreciate that, Dr. Mortimer. What? Hey, people, you better come and see this. Believe it or not, the airport has radioed it's okay to land, but I thought you'd want to see that first. Good Lord, this does not make sense. Impossible. If that's a city going through a heat wave, then you guys must be elves, because I'm Santa Claus. Incredible. It's like being in a giant ice bucket. Oh, here's what it looks like. But I was here just 4 days ago. My city was not like this. Where did this come from? A freak weather effect? Those warm clothes the children wear. We do not have such things here. We never need them. Bijuti's needs are the concern of its new government. Us. I am Mr. Freeze. Allow me to introduce the rest of Bijuti's ruling cabinet. Minister Blizzard, Icicle, Killer Frost, Snowman, Captain Cold, Cryonic Man, Polar Lord. We trust you will enjoy your stay in our country. Cold War. You're a criminal. Wrong. To you and the United Nations, I am now a government official with a declaration. Unless the UN gives Bijuti $10 billion within 10 days, we will launch an icy war upon the rich oil countries to our north. Tell the world it is time to share the wealth. The Watchtower satellite of the Justice League, 24 hours later. Overthrew the government 2 days ago and call themselves the Cold Warriors. Their behavior has divided world leaders for, despite threatening war, they've handed out food and clothing and released the following statement. We will fix Bijuti's, whatever, I don't know who's saying this. We will fix Bijuti's problems. Give us the $10 billion in relief money. You'll be surprised how much it will warm your heart. We have to take these maniacs out now. Hold on. In this erratic man's world of yours, governments are overthrown every day. If we attack, then no actual crime has occurred. Won't the world condemn us? Oh, when no actual crimes. Blah. You have a point, Wonder Woman. But look at the close-up of those boxes. The Cold Warriors are not just global extortionists, but international pirates. Look at this. Ah. A plane load of food the United Nations was sending to a blizzard-affected town in Romania was hijacked last week. Relief Mission 459. Good work, Hawk Girl. I think that settles things. Let's go. Enemies in range. I copy that, Green Lantern. Autopilot descend. It's them. Groovy, Daddy-O. Goddamn. Good. Give them what they're expecting. Hey, Super Zeros. We're gonna give you a new name. The Just Ice League. Zap. They don't have much variety in their armor, Superman. They're still dangerous. Best if I try to take the fight out of them. Yeah! Ow! The heat! Give it up, Freeze. It doesn't matter whether you're in Africa or Gotham City when you terrorize innocents. You will be stopped. Batman, you seem to have me at a disadvantage. But things are not always what they seem. Cryonic Man? Dig this! Oh man, not cool. Let's get these ice robots out of our way. Agreed. I want to bring the battle to those smirking Cold Warriors. This has gone on long enough. I agree, fellow lord. Polar lord. Oh my god, I can't read. I agree, old fellow. Polar lord. Could you be a good chap and see to things? Yes, minister. Click. Man, so cold, and my speed, it's gone. Ring. Can't focus my mind enough to get it going. By the 2 moons, even I, who can withstand cold, it's affecting me. Surrender, League. I don't know who's saying this. My cold wave creates a condensed super cold state. It slows matter down, even at an atomic level. Your power should be severely impaired. We got the latest hardware, Zeros, and you got a world of pain. Leaguers, physical weapons should still work. I'll slow you down. Crack. What? Go away. Leave the cold ones alone. They brought us food, clothes, and they've offered us jobs assembling the ice robots in the factory. The rest of the world ignored us, but they did not. Translated from French, Bajuti's national language. Oh my goodness. This is going badly. We should leave. I can't argue. I've summoned the javelin. The ship's exterior should block that beam. It's made to withstand the cold of outer space. Zoom. But let's not push our luck. Move it, Leaguers. Oh my god. Have we been wrong? Perhaps the Cold Warriors have reformed, no longer wanting to be outsiders. The Bajutians certainly trust them. Bajutians. Ha! Since I left Themyscira, I've noticed your society always trusts the wrong people. I agree. Forget the motives. We need to concentrate on how we were routed so easily. Freeze and his cronies were known perps, who've never done much more than blanket things in snow. Where did their new powers come from? I've been working on those issues. Yes, 7 of the warriors have fought some of us individually before, but I can't find a thing in any database on the planet about this Polar Lord. Not all of this team came from this planet, remember? And speaking of off-planet, where did that cold wave come from? Good point, Hawk Girl. Lantern, could you use your ring to trace the trajectory of the cold wave, work out its origin point? Not a problem, Batman. I'll commence recon and remain in communication via my ring. Calculating trajectory now. That wave traveled in a straight line. Definitely starting from outside the Earth's atmosphere. But there's nothing out here so far. Now I'm way out. Nothing. I've seen some space junk, a comet, that's all. A comet. Lantern, a comet's center is made of ice. I read you, Batman. Scanning it now. Yep, out-of-towners headed for Earth. The kind who came packing ordnance. Oh. I've seen pictures of this warship in Green Lantern Corps records. It belongs to General Eklu and his army, military renegades from the planet Thar. And all Tharians have cold powers and cold-based technology to compensate for their hot planet. Polar Lord must be General Eklu. Lantern, I can be there in minutes if you want to intercept them. Oh, Superman, whatever. Negative, Superman. If we attack, who knows what Polar Lord might do to the Bajuti people? I'm returning. We'll need a new strategy to prevent General Eklu from causing a world war and softening Earth up for an invasion. So that jerk Captain Cold was cocky because he and his cold crew had a free upgrade. Yes, but if they find out they're being used, we might end this. Open channel to Bajuti, Cold Warriors, this is the Justice League. Superman, nice of you to call. That was the perfect opportunity for an ice of you. Freeze, we have proof that Polar Lord is an alien tyrant from a planet called Thar. You and your friends are being manipulated in a plot to invade Earth. Are you claiming we're being set up? I say, you mean Polar Lord's got his own agenda? What? That we're working for an alien? Sorry, League. The Cold Warriors have known all about my plans since I recruited them to become my governors of Earth in the new Cold Order. $10 billion or not, the ice war will start in days. Polar Lord General Eklu out. Oh, and everyone's laughing at him. Gee, that was worthwhile. Any other ways we can make ourselves look stupid? If you can't grow up, you shouldn't be on this team. Whoa, Batman, okay. Hey, what this team doesn't need is a pointy-eared bully. We should be ashamed of ourselves. A group of some of our worst enemies are more united than we are. We've underestimated them from the beginning, made assumptions, gone in without strategy. The challenge is, now that we know that the situation's even worse, can we deal with it? You're right. We've overconfidently fumbled our direct attacks. We need to think, and even the odds, reduce the enemy's strength by stealth. Let's shut that Icebot factory down. I have scouted invisibly. We appear to be alone. I see Icebots, but no workers. I thought they were assembling them here. Some sort of broadcasting system, but for what, I can't tell. Huh. Don't look like so much when they're turned off. No, don't touch them. They might be self-activating. Yow! No, can't read. No room to get up some speed. A little help, guys? Batman, the light on the console. It came on when these things started to move. Of course. Superman, the computer controls them. Take it out. Done. Cut that a bit fine, but thanks, troops. Wait, look at them. Huh? They look like they're in pain or something. I can sense with my telepathy, it's horrible. They're alive. Superman, examine them with your X-ray vision. Great, Krypton. Flash, some super speed friction, but carefully. Follow my lead. Sure thing. You the man, Soups. Oh my god, some of this dialogue. Zoom. It's working. The ice spots are melting. Thank heavens. Free. Salvation. Now I'll have to freeze those people in controlled chemicals all over again after I've conquered this world. I don't think so, General Eklu. We're ready for you and your cold warriors. You mean these felons? You can have them now, if you want. They should have taken your advice. I have no use for undisciplined criminals in my regime, and they have served their purpose. A purpose of trying to start a world war. A purpose that will fail. World war? No, Superman. A far more strategic purpose. A far more brilliant plan. Click. Using villains as bait to entice the Justice League, the single biggest obstacle to my invasion plans, into the position I wanted them in the close range of my warship Skuldwave. Now, my Tharian brothers, attack! Shroom. You should make excellent ice bots. Savor your last independent thoughts, Batman, instead of wasting your energy on your weapons. Even if you actually hit me, my cold wave will still complete its work. You misjudged me, and my objective, General. Cracks. You and your cold colleagues are immune to that ray freeze, so you have a less chance to change sides. Eklu, you have reaped an icy wind, for now is the winter of our discontent. Cold warriors, destroy the device. Bash, pow, sizzle. Crunch. That's some sweet music, kitty cats. No, I'll still win. I'll kill them all. Flash and I have super metabolisms, but some mild heat should help the rest of you defrost. Flash, remove the immediate danger to the Bajuti people. Get the soldiers' weapons. On it. What? My gun. Translated from Thar Talk, language of the planet Thar. This is kind of fun. I can see why these heroes like to team up. I must concur, my dear, although the tendency to double-cross would make it difficult for some of us. May I assist, Wonder Woman? Absolutely, Manhunter. Slam. We've fought hunger and poverty. We can beat you, monsters with false promises. Eklu's on his own. I didn't sign up for this. What's Earth talk for I surrender? Leaguers, let's secure these invaders. Use this funnel to get them back in the ship, hot girl. Catch! How are things going down there, Batman? Under control. Whack! Hey, cool little team up. One rogue army, ready ready to face trial before the guardians of the universe. Let's give the people their home back. Oh my god. Let's give the people their home back, Lantern. Are you with me? Ready and willing. I think we can create a positive spin on the greenhouse effect. Melty, melt. Ha! You've returned these people to poverty. They would have been better off under my rule. Remember that when you gloat about how you defeated me. Nothing has changed. You're wrong. Look closer. Precious moisture. Melted runoff for the country's dry riverbeds. Water vapor in the air that will bring rains this country needs. Life. Food. Congratulations, General. You are victorious, for we helped you conquer a famine. We'll surrender this time, Superman. Sparing this country further... God damn, there's so many people in this, I'm sorry. Sparing this country further conflict is appreciated, Mr. Freeze. It will be mentioned at your trial. That's generous of you, Superman, but I and my colleagues must face facts. We only did some good here by accident, when our plans of conquest and greed failed. And to learn such a thing is a cold comfort indeed. The end. Hey, he said cold comfort. That's like a Mr. Freeze episode of Batman animated. Okay, that was that. Whew. Put me through the ringer on voices there. Let's check out what's going on in the chat before we commercial break real quick. Hello from Dubai. Wow, hello. That's quite a ways away from me. What day does Ryan stream? He's on... I think he's Saturdays, but he keeps changing it all the time. So I'm just gonna he'll update you if he's doing it. Life's pretty good. Thanks, Justin. We need more Scottish Apolta. Yeah, I know. She hasn't shown. I wasted that on her. She hasn't shown up in any other issue yet. Maybe that'll change. It does remind me of the Young Justice Ice episode with all the ice or villains. Yeah. Someone mentioned that in the Discord, I think, right before we started. It might have been you. Cool. Yeah. Issues like this is why I like Justice League Adventures crossovers of villains that don't normally be. Yeah. Remember to note down that Santa Claus appears in this. He's mentioned in this issue. Yeah. I think Polar Lord was probably made up for this issue, but I'm pretty sure Snowman does exist. Yeah. Oh, Polar Lord's a Legion villain. Interesting. Okay. Just Ass League. Hey. At the end of this, they create a new Ice Age, and the Ice Age movies are Ice Age Baby can be... Yeah. Then my kid can voice Ice Age Baby in the thing. If you're talking about my Jon Stewart voice, yeah, I kind of agree that I'm bordering on not okay with that, but I think Phil Lamar would find it funny. Just killed Superman ad. I just killed Zod. Batman, I don't care. Crime. Yeah, that was a sort of, that panel looked like that. More forced inter-team arguing. I thought, yeah, that came out of nowhere. Batman just being like, "You're a piece of shit, Flash." I'm like, okay, wow, just for no reason. Pointy-eared bully could also apply to Shire sometimes. Yeah, at least Superman here doesn't have horrible CGI upper lip. Thank you for the Kronk impression. S-tier special effects noises. Yeah, maybe James is a fan of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I've actually only seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. maybe like 4 episodes tops. I've tried to start it a few times and I just can never get into it for whatever reason. I think maybe someday I'll binge it because I'm pretty sure it's ending in a few episodes in a few weeks. But yeah. Captain Cole is literally a normal dude. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you'd think Jean... I think it was kind of a light heat vision, just enough to do heat at all. But you would kind of think that Jean would maybe be just able to withstand cold living on Mars. Ice render. I call shenanigans on Diana calling Jean Manhunter. Yeah. We fought hunger and poverty. We could certainly beat you. Needs to be on t-shirts. Where did the moisture come from that wasn't already in the air? I guess the big ice beam, whatever technology made that. Thank you. Thank you for voice snaps. Divorce from Nora must have hit him hard if he has to take over an entire country to compensate his loneliness. Yeah. Okay. Captain called us a superpower of a thick coat. Double check because I think I was thinking of Polar Boy. Okay. Yeah, I did think Polar Lord was a new character. The second time is supposed to be at least for the second time it's supposed to be the thing. I think they meant it this time. Yeah, I know it gets better, and I know that I'm a big fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, so I'm sure I would enjoy Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Once I get into it, because I know it's a lot of the kind of more background lore kind of stuff going on between the movies and during the movies and stuff like that. I love that stuff. One of my favorite bits of like that sort of thing that has, for whatever reason, just always is like a really cool thing to me. There's a Pokemon episode of like the original Pokemon where Team Rocket are just like depressingly walking down a trail toward their headquarters, and then there's just an explosion and Mewtwo flies out, and there's no explanation in the episode for what that is. You're just like, what? Okay. And then in the movie, of course, you find out what's going on and everything. So that alone, for whatever reason, that's such a cool thing to me, to tie things together like that it's influenced my filmmaking. I have to say, I don't know I don't know why, but it has. I do stuff like that in friggin' everything all the time. Our story on the Watchtower database right now, there's like 4 different things happening at the same time. Yeah. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to put you guys on standby, and we're going to do a commercial break, and then I am going to
good job,
go through the issue again. Oh, thank you for following Sedu. I'm going to do a commercial break, and then we'll jump back into the issue to take notes. So, BRB. Okay, welcome back. We're going to keep going through the issue again. This time taking notes on all sorts of stuff. All the character appearances, locations, blah, 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 blah. Instances of time, anything that sticks out as not canon to the shows. So yeah, let's go back to the start here. No real evidence for this, but I have a feeling this takes place soon after Secret Origins. The team seems super disjointed to the point where they all get pissed like a bunch of siblings. Yeah, but that happened earlier too. In like, yeah, I think someone said issue 3. I can't remember where it was, but yeah, that just keeps happening because they don't know the characterizations of these characters very well yet. But okay, so we got what do you call this? A propeller plane. United Nations. Okay, so United Nations is mentioned. Pretty sure this doesn't work with Mr. Freeze's trajectory. Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't. Anytime Mr. Freeze is tossed into one of these issues, I'm like, I don't think it ever really works. Okay, Mr. Musabe. I don't think these characters don't come back, right? They're just like an introduction to what's happening. Kind of like the start of the Dark Heart episode where we just have those hikers or the mountain climbers that find the ship and then they're just gone after that. Okay. Bajuti. And that is like the setting for pretty much everything, but we also got Bajuta, which is the capital city. Dr. Joseph, okay. Yeah, I got it, Tron. I'll get to Santa Claus. Calm down. After seeing the poverty, okay. Dr. Mortimer. Yeah, there's a lot of, Maddie can probably explain it better, but there's a lot of weird Mr. Freeze timeline stuff back and forth around the, like, Justice League Unlimited time period. He's mentioned to be in Arkham during Gotham Girls Season 3. Yeah, he's in Arkham with his full body, and Batman and Harley Quinn also doing, like, ice superpower stuff in his hand that we've never seen him do. So, Batman, Harley Quinn, it's not canon anyways. Watch Pokemon the 90s. Oh, yeah, for the Poke Corral episode, yeah. That's a good one. Isn't that one of the, like, lost episodes that, like, you have to find it? It was, like, not shown on TV or something weird like that. I can't remember. I tried to watch through all of Pokemon several years ago. We got up through almost to Pokemon 3, the movie, and just couldn't, just lost steam on it. Yeah, it's not the epilepsy one. That's the Porygon episode. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah. Okay. I should mention, because we always drop, I should have mentioned it earlier, but we always drop way down in viewers during the second half of this when I'm going through it again. Makes sense. I understand it's not as interesting, but we got like 220 followers on here, but we get like maximum like 20 people watching ever. So if you are a follower, you should turn the notifications on so that you can always know when we're streaming. It's noon Pacific time on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but we forget. People forget. Okay. What was the... Oh, yeah, there was also the band Beach episode where James has, like, boobs in his bikini or something. I think that was the third one that you're talking about. Yeah, Mac, you're late all the time. Anyway. Anything else on this page? Airport is mentioned, so Bajuti Airport, which we do see, I believe. Yeah, right here. Okay. We got Santa's elves. are mentioned, and Santa Claus is mentioned. Yeah, I guess it could be a suit thing. We don't know how he got that suit in Batman Harley Quinn, how he got it back or whatever. Okay, what is it? What's his name? Mr. Musabe. Mr. Musabe has only been gone from Bajuti for 4 days. Okay, now we have, I'm just going to list them in the order he says them, so I don't have to figure this out. Mr. Freeze, we got Minister, oh my god, what is it? Minister Blizzard. Icicle. Killer Frost. Captain Cold. Snowman. Cryonic Man and Polar Lord. Cryonic Man, Polar Lord. Polar Lord. I don't know. I looked up Bajuti before you started, but on for like 3 seconds, so I'm not sure if it's a pre-established thing. Oh, right. Yeah, the episode aired, but it did not have that moment in it or whatever. Yeah, I was thinking, I mean, I'm sure this is probably intended to be the same Killer Frost, just the first appearance of her, but yeah, it's if we're trying to cram this into DCAU continuity, it's got to be a different person, I guess. I'm just noticing that Mr. Freeze has this blue stripe here, but not on the other boot, so it's not canon. Okay, UN gives me $10 billion within 10 days. Mr. Freeze demands $10 billion within 10 days. It is, wow, yeah. That's like $1 billion a day. You're right. Your Watchtower. Okay. 24 hours later, the League convenes on the Watchtower 24 hours after the opening scene. Cold Warriors. Okay. We got Snapper Carr. Snapper Carr. I'm going to say Bajuti. What do you call them? Bajutians. The people that live there. People who live there. 10 billion in relief money. To take these maniacs out now. Man's world. The governments are overthrown each day. Okay, so we got Hawkgirl. Whoop. Jean Jones, Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, The Flash, and Green Lantern. Yet another one where they felt they needed to include every single character. Romania. Oop. Okay, then we got the Javelin 7, or a javelin of some kind. Not much variety in this dialogue, Superman. Okay, Gotham City is mentioned. I'm going to put Africa. We were already there. Gotham City is mentioned. I can't remember. I feel like Killer Frost has a bio that says which one she is, but I think it, now that I'm thinking about it more, I think it's just that Cartoon Network, you know, very quick, like, Killer Frost has a cold heart, ready to kill people with the frost kind of bio. Very simple, nothing. Okay, what are these called? Ice robots? No, what he called them something. I don't know. Okay. The Two Moons. We looked this up before. Mars Moons, what the names are. Someone's going to say it in the chat before I could find it. Phobos and Deimos. Okay. Yep, thank you. Phobos is mentioned, and Deimos is mentioned. Okay. My cold wave creates. Okay, I'll go ahead and list that. Okie doke. Yeah, the political implications of this issue are interesting. With they just leave the country to continue to be messy or whatever. Like, it's got some Sokovia Accord kind of stuff going on here. Okay, we got batarangs. They're shaped the right way too. French, so I'm gonna go ahead and mention just France. Okay, and then they just leave. They just retreat. Themyscira is mentioned. Yeah. That's kind of always the moral dilemma of Batman, is like, why does he not just help everywhere all the time by giving everyone money? Freeze and his cronies are known perps. Batman says that 7 of the warriors have fought some of us individually before. So Batman says 7 of the Cold Warriors have fought members of the League. League before. Yeah, I mean, in general, Bruce Wayne is just bad at being Bruce Wayne. He just focuses on being Batman too much, I guess. Okay, we got where is it? What is this? Worship and Green Lantern Corps records. So we got Green Lantern Corps is mentioned. Oh, is that really the newest character to be added in? Is the Justice Leaguers? I guess so. And we've got General Eklu, which was Polar Lord. So Thar. So we got Tharian Warship. Tharian Warship. We got Thar is mentioned. And then we've got Tharians as characters. Okay. They'll show up to help Polar Lord. They just look like dudes in coats. God, you guys are having a very interesting Bruce Wayne tax evasion conversation. And I'm just looking at pictures. I'm not going to worry about well, let's see. Superman. What is this? Superman says he can catch up to GL's deep space position in minutes. The ice war will start in days. Polar Lord says the ice war will start in days. Okay, we've got more petty bickering among the league. I mean, I think it was last issue was they referenced fighting Despero. So if we're in season 2 now, then this could be after Secret Society, and they're just still dealing with the after effects of that. But you'd think that they'd be like confused about Killer Frost, why she's a different person. There's 2 Killer Frosts, or she's looks so different. Icebot. That's a better name for ice than ice robots. Icebots. Icebot Factory. Does it say something? Nope. Okay, nothing, just a bunch of nothing. Krypton is mentioned. Lots of mentioned locations this issue. There was no footage, it was audio only. And he just tied me up in the corner. Okay. Control chemicals. Snowman just shoved in this thing. Are we in the Batcave now? Is this where Batman keeps his costumes? Oh. Yeah, well in the actual video where that happens, it's just a blank screen. I know what he's talking about, Maddie. In the actual video where it happens, it's just a blank screen. So when I was showing the previously on the Watchtower database stuff for the next video, for I think it's the Batman Beyond timeline, it would have been boring to just have nothing on screen during that. So I just put a, color bars with a footage not found thing. It's better than nothing. Yellow Mr. Freeze suit? Yeah. Batman has 3 bat suits, and then the Batman Beyond bat suit. Okay. A much more brilliant plan. Obstacle to invasion plans. There's the Tharians and the warship. Ice bots. Let's see, they have guns. These guys have guns, right? I'm gonna do Tharian weaponry. That wasn't a dream, Bob. It was real. Real for me. What's his name? Cryonic Man? What's his deal? He just keeps like, yeah, cool cats. Oh, groovy man, or whatever. I don't know why they chose to make him so hip, you know? I don't know. Whatever. Thank you. There we go. Was it Thartok? I'll just put that as a note here. The Tharian language is Thartok. Oh my god, Thartok. It's like talk, like talking. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I guess they had to give him something, yeah. Manhunter. Wonder Woman calls Jean Manhunter. Just to keep that as a little note for any time those happen. I think I've been keeping track. Guardians of the Universe are mentioned. Not to be confused with the Guardians of the Galaxy. And stuff's happening. I'm not going to count store. It's just called store. Okay, I guess that's it. So, I guess I'll put in non-canon, does this work with Mr. Freeze's timeline? So that we can look into that later. I'm not going to mark this one as not canon because nothing really sticks out as like, oh my god, you know, they just said, I don't know, Mr. Freeze is from Central City or some, I don't know. Nothing stuck out as too weird, but the Mr. Freeze timeline probably doesn't work with this. I'm also going to put Killer Frost in there. Mr. Freeze's accident was after 9/11, right? Yeah. There is a new issue of Batman the Adventures Continue coming out tomorrow night at midnight, aka Thursday. That we will definitely be staying up to read as usual, and so that we can take notes on everything. To get ready for the next video. Sunday's video is going to be our interview with Dan Reba. He was the director of many Justice League episodes, Batman the Animated Series episodes. That was a ton of fun. That was definitely like the most fun interview we've ever had, I think. He was showing us all sorts of cool behind-the-scenes stuff, a lot of rare. There was just tons of stuff where he did do Ben 10 things also. Tons of moments where he would just pop in and be like, oh, hang on, and he would just leave the screen and come back and be like, here's a placemat where Bruce Timm did the design for the Centuries of the Last Cosmos or some stuff like that. It was just completely bonkers. And he's told us that he's going to be sharing that a lot of that stuff with us. So we get in contact with him through various ways, social media, or a lot of them have websites with contact forms and stuff. We definitely have an upper hand of being able to talk to them by having a channel that, discusses these things. So I wouldn't go bugging him or anything to, oh, Mr. So-and-so, what's your favorite Batman episode? Even though we asked them that kind of questions. But we have not interviewed Kevin Conroy. You can check out our interviews playlist on the channel. We've interviewed Matthew Valencia, who voices Tim Drake on the new Batman Adventures, and Susan Eisenberg, who voices Wonder Woman, Will Friedle, who's Batman Beyond, Terry McGinnis. Yeah, I would say it was, those are definitely close seconds, Will Friedle and Eric Carrasco. Dan Reba, I don't know, it was just crazy how much stuff he was sharing with us, and he seems like a really fun person. He's continued to chat with me on Facebook since the interview, sharing more cool stuff with me. He shared with us a smear test. Someone was pointing this out in the Discord a while ago. It's like whenever Superman goes really fast, there's just like a couple frames where he's just extremely wide. Russian music, and he was showing us a VHS tape that he has just in his house of the first test for that, to see how that would look, how that would work with Superman. So that was pretty cool. Justice League wasn't a thought in 2001. What do you think we would see in Batman Beyond? I'm not sure what the question is. I'm sorry. I love the Friedle interview, so I'm expecting God tier content. Yeah, he was on video with us too, so you'll get to see all that stuff he was showing us. Yeah, I got to get to work on that. So thanks for joining me today. I'll be back again on Tuesday to do Justice League Adventures number 13. Let's check out a preview of what that one is. Aha, it's the All-Star issue. This is a good one. Yep, I'll be back next Tuesday. Tomorrow, Ted is starting the Batman Beyond Return of the Joker Game Boy Color game. If Justice League didn't... I see, okay. Yeah, I don't know. More Batman Beyond would have been pretty cool. I think they were kind of hitting their limit on the, more grungy stories. They were kind of eking more into fantastical sci-fi stuff toward the end there. But I would love to see more Batman Beyond. They were going to do a season of Justice League Unlimited that was all set in the Batman Beyond time period with that Justice League, so... that kind of thing. I would love to see more of those characters. But yeah, I understand, Bob. I completely understand that you will unsubscribe. But what was I saying before this? Yeah, Ted tomorrow. Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker Game Boy Color. Maddie on Thursday, doing more Rise of Sinzu novelization. And then I'll be back for All-Star. Get your game on. Go play. I'll see you guys later. Bye.